What is up, you guys? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you guys on the speakerphone with Dallas Stewart. Dallas, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yep, and went 4-2 on the Super Wildcard Weekend picks, and now finally we are on to the divisional round picks of the 2022 season playoffs. First off, to start it off for the Saturday slate, the first game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Kansas City to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Jaguars with that incredible come-from-behind win against the Los Angeles Chargers still in regulation, coming back from a 27-point deficit. Just an all-around incredible comeback after they turned the ball over 5 times. I mean, seriously, when's the last time that you've seen a team turn the ball over 5 times and come back and win? I'll give you an example. How about the Seahawks in the freaking 2014 NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers? I think that's the last time anything like that's ever happened.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to win a game when you lose about -5.
Yeah, but it was also crazy just seeing that now that's the third largest postseason comeback in NFL history, and the Jaguars were the one to pull it off. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs, well rested, coming off of the first round bye. We'll see how Mahomes and that offense, see if they can get going early. I mean, these two teams did play each other earlier in the season, and wasn't that a close battle last time around? Granted, the Chiefs did pull it off at the end.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs ended up winning by like 10.
Yeah. I mean, the Jags were able to hang with them last time around, and you know, it's a crazy season for what Jacksonville started to even still win their division. But unfortunately, this week, I think their magic carpet ride, will come to an end against the Kansas City Chiefs. Therefore, give me Kansas City at home to get to the AFC Championship game again.
Yeah, give me Kansas City. I think Jacksonville's still going to be coming off an emotional high from that comeback. And I gotta go with Kansas City in this one. Just too much firepower on offense for Jacksonville to keep up. The tougher game for Kansas City definitely would have been the Chargers.
Yeah, but this game is at Arrowhead Stadium, and we all know how tough of a place Arrowhead is to play.
Yeah, I think the Chargers would have given them everything they had.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can see the Chiefs blowing up the Jaguars, actually.
Yeah.
But the Jaguars had a hell of a season regardless.
Regardless of that, they did have a heck of a season. All right, up next, NFC East battle in the divisional round. We got the New York Giants, who went into Minnesota and just took it to Minnesota in a crazy wild card win for the Giants. They just, like I said, they just went into Minnesota and just absolutely took it to them. And now they got to go, they get a third matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia, who is going to be rested from their bye week and well rested, with everyone being back healthy. Jalen Hurts is going to be 100%, and everybody's looking to be good to go for that one. Like I said, Eagles last time they played, obviously they beat the Giants while the Giants were resting their starters, and then the Giants had to go to Minnesota, and they just straight up took it to the Vikings. Hence, they're here with a third match with the Philadelphia Eagles, which who would have thought we'd be saying that, you know? And Daniel Jones played really good in that game with Saquon Barkley. I know that Slayton had that key drop, but it didn't come back to bite him, and Hodgins had a pretty big game for the Giants, and that defense was getting after Kirk Cousins, and we got to see typical playoff Kirk Cousins just blow it again.
Yeah, I think the Giants exposed the Vikings as the fraud they were.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you were saying it. You were saying the Vikings were frauds, and you called it.
They just didn't look that good down the stretch.
Yeah. Different story now, going into Philadelphia. You know that Philly crowd is, Philly is a hostile environment during the playoffs. Big time hostile environment. They're going to be bringing it. That crowd is going to be bringing it. I think for the Giants, unfortunately, I think that their season comes to an end this Saturday. And, I mean, it was a great story to see how you guys made the playoffs, but unfortunately, it's going to come to an end in Philly, and Philly's going to go to the NFC Championship game. Is going to be in Philadelphia. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles, although I do think this game is going to be closer than people think. I do think the Giants are going to give them a battle, but it won't be enough.
Yeah.
And I've got the Eagles making it 3-3 on the year against the Giants.
Yeah. But I hope that game lives. I hope it's a good game, though.
Yeah, I hope it is. Yeah, those division rivalries in the playoffs, they're tricky.
They really are. All right, Sunday slate. We got the Cincinnati Bengals going to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully they do a little prayer circle in the middle before the game, because these were the two teams that faced each other when the DeMar Hamlin thing happened. So still praying that he's doing well. Who knows? Maybe Hamlin will probably be out in Buffalo for the coin toss, depending on how he's feeling, and just hopefully they just do a little prayer circle in the beginning, just for what happened last time around, because, it was classy of what the Bengals did last time around when these two teams met, when the incident even happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the games of the weekend.
Yeah, this is.
Probably the game of the weekend.
Yeah, the Bills had a tough battle last weekend with the Miami Dolphins. Almost lost to Skylar Thompson, and they barely got that freaking first down to seal the game. Meanwhile, the Bengals had a tough battle with the Baltimore Ravens, lacking Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens were looking like they were going to come back until the Bengals defense stepped up and made that big play, punching the ball out of Tyler Huntley's hand, and Sam Hubbard took it all the way back for the long house call to pretty much win it for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, they didn't look that good either last.
Yeah, they didn't look that good last week either.
We could have been Miami and Baltimore.
Yeah, we could.
Close to seeing Miami and Baltimore.
Yeah, we were pretty.
We almost had two upsets last week.
Yeah, but didn't happen around. But Bills, they're still hurting on the defense. Bengals, who knows? Did they just have a rusty game and just so happen to have the defense win it? I think the Bengals are still going to be on that run. They could, if they get past this game, if they get past the Buffalo Bills, AFC Championship game is going to be at Arrowhead Stadium again. Unless, I don't know.
Rematch of last year.
Yeah, potential rematch of last year. But it's like Buffalo, for a heck of a season that they had, granted, their defense getting hurt, as much as I would like to see a Chiefs-Bills AFC Championship game, I think it's gonna be Cincinnati. I think we're gonna get a rematch of last year in Kansas City again. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals, but I think this game could go either way, but I'm gonna lean more towards Joe Burrow, and I think the momentum is on Cincinnati's side. I'm taking the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the Bengals as well. The Bills they just kind of look off, and they just don't look like Super Bowl contenders right now. I do expect them to play a lot better than they did against Miami, but I'm telling you, if Miami had Tua, the Bills would have lost.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this game could go either way, but I favor Cincinnati just a little bit more right now. And I think they're motivated to get back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right, last but not least, classic rivalry of the 90s renewed and a rematch of last year's wild card, but now in the divisional round. We got the Dallas Cowboys going to Santa Clara, taking on the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional round. We all know what happened last week. The Cowboys beat the brakes off of Tampa. Granted, Brett Maher missed 4 PATs, yet he was lucky it did not come back to bite him in the butt. Obviously, the 49ers took care of their business against us as we expected. Like we said about us, who would have thought that we would make it to that spot? But we're glad that we did. Still a heck of a season on our part, but we knew what we were up against. We knew what we were facing. We know the 49ers are a legit Super Bowl contender this year too. But, I think this game could be another close matchup too, like last year. But, it's like the Cowboys, they played really good defense, and they just were able to take it to Tom Brady. They forced turnovers, and granted, they were lucky that Maher's missed PATs didn't come back to bite them.
Yeah, Maher's really got to step it up this week if they
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If it comes down to him.
Especially since they're playing the 49ers now.
They're facing a lot tougher task this week.
Yeah, but if they could play the same way they played on defense last week, this game, I think they could potentially pull an upset in San Francisco.
Yeah, well,
as much as I would love to
Purdy finally come back down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, especially since he's going to possibly be taking on Dallas Cowboys. Their defense has been a little iffy, but if that defense can come on this Sunday, I think we could potentially, not saying we're going to see it, we could potentially see an Eagles-Cowboys NFC Championship game in Philly. How crazy would that be for the ratings if that happens?
Yeah, and a rubber match.
Yeah, between the Eagles and Cowboys. But we could possibly, most likely, get 49ers going over the Philly to take on the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. This game...
That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen mostly, but I'll tell you what. If the Cowboys pull it off, I would love to see a Eagles-Cowboys NFC Championship game. Not going to lie, but I'm going to lean toward it being Eagles versus 49ers in Philly for the rights to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to take the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers. They just way too explosive on offense, and they are the hottest team in the league right now. And I don't think Dallas is going to have enough. It's maybe San Francisco, and it'll be 27 years for the Cowboys without making it to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, but still, if it happens though, it'll have to come down to what that Cowboys defense can do against the 49er offense. I mean, we saw how good the offense did against that Buccaneers defense, and we saw how well the defense did. It's just Maher also needs to make his PATs though, if they're going to want to win too.
Oh yeah, and they're going to have to obviously create some turnovers.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Parsons can do that too. Parsons can get pressure on the quarterback too. So.
And I think that the ratings for both these games on Sunday are going to be pretty high.
And who's going to be the one-on-one matchup on Debo? Is that going to possibly be Trayvon Diggs, or is he going to probably be on Jennings or Ayuk?
Yeah, probably.
CG, wherever you're at, drop something in the comments down below and give me your thoughts on this game too. Just give me your thoughts too if you're out there, CG. But anyway, so that's our picks. Got Chiefs over Jaguars, Eagles over Giants, Bengals over Bills, and 49ers over Cowboys. And these are the divisional round picks. I'll probably be watching some of the games with Dallas on a Saturday, so
Or Sunday.
Or Sunday, we'll see. It's gonna be I think there are gonna be some good games here. So drop your picks down in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see what happens. Let's see how good we can do this week. 4-2 last week. Let's see what we can do this week on divisional round. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And as always, go Seahawks.